esu.edu/visit.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, yeah.
All right, welcome back to Cheyenne High School for the second half tonight. Just a quick rundown of some scores going on around the state. First in girls action, kind of an upset. Number 3 Mandan beats number 2 Bismarck Century 67-62 in overtime. St. Mary's beats Minot North. Davies all over Fargo North 80-45. Minot beats Dickinson. Williston beats Bismarck. Horace and Shanley are just off to their start as Horace leads Shanley 6-3. Red River beats South 74-31. That's what's going on in girls action. No update from the girls. The Lady Mustangs are playing against Central up at Grand Forks tonight. We'll update you on some boys' scores here at the next opportunity as Central starts with the ball as DeLorme brings it around. Thinks about the three, pulls it down. Little dribble weave action up at the top. Now DeLorme's going to take. Lane is closed off. Finally gets around for a three as that one was off the mark for Larson. See if Cheyenne picks up where they left off as they find Bernstein down low. The kick out and off the mark for Smith. Central controls. Cheyenne continuing to play that hard man-to-man. Gave Central lots of fits in the first half. Larson throws that one away. We'll see if Keller throws this down. There it is. Good lesson out there for young players. You see this defensive intensity. It pays off. You expend a lot of energy. You're working hard, but you can see how lopsided this game is right now, and it's in large part to the defensive energy that the Mustangs are bringing tonight. Ooh.
Jonas getting the foul.
Probably was a foul, but it was also Jonas that initiated that contact. And ultimately the refs decided that was a foul. That's Smith's second as the first one rattles home for Jonas. And the second falls. So Smith going to bring it up for the Mustangs here. Gives off to Spielman, now to Krejcia. Hand off to Spielman up top. Fadeaway won't fall for Spielman. But Keller all over that. Really nice job. He's mad at himself because he had a chance, but that's just really good aggressive defense. Central not being able to take anything for granted tonight. Even when they control a board on the defensive glass, they still got to be aware that someone's lurking for Cheyenne. DeLorme the step back and makes that. The runner, nice runner by Smith. Again, Cheyenne continuing to keep that heat on. Oh, another good job by Keller getting a hand in the passing lane. They're going to say that went off of Central. So Cheyenne with the ball.
Going off of Bossert's feet there.
So we're going to see Scott come back in. I think Coach Carlson opting for some more ball handling ability for the Knights. Keller's going to spot this one up and drain it.
Coming off the screen from Bernstein there.
Good elevator screen. Good help by Bernstein. Till Spielman can recover.
DeLorme really short on that one. Good coverage by Spielman there. Rachel with the 3 ball off the back iron there.
Good job by Bernstein with the quick hands. He's going to take this one himself, and he finishes the lefty at the rim. Lead has grown to 30. The Cheyenne continuing to pour it on here in this second half. Runner doesn't fall. Yeah. Wow. Smith got his feet tangled up, tumbles into a Knight, and they're going to call a charge on Smith. That's his third, the only thing resembling foul trouble for the Mustangs here. I think there's some chagrin from the coaches and just say, you know, that's sometimes how those things go, but not that you did anything wrong.
I think we're going to try and clean up some sweat here or something.
Looks like it. I think the refs are happy with that. There's Keller with his third time almost coming up with a steal. As that was a short rest for Smith. He'll be in for Spielman here. Smith does have the 3 fouls.
That one almost stolen by Keller there.
He's starting to
Brandt
gamble on these.
Brandt was a little frustrated with that bite there, but
yeah. As they get it
That
off,
one
and
gets-
no, they're going to say it did not get off in time. Keller really playing for a bunch of steals here. There's that fine line between super aggressive and kind of reckless, and
Smith can't get that one to drop. That one's short, and
good job on the offensive
Jump
glass
ball.
by Bernstein. Possession in favor of the Mustangs here.
so we'll see walking back in here.
Woo.
Keller's going to put that one up and in on the run.
It's 20 now for Keller on the evening.
Jonas slowing it down a little bit here.
Hands it off to DeLorme.
That one was just really low there for walking, excuse me. And then
Yeah, it's a pretty flat shot.
Kind of thrown away.
Yeah, he got stuck in the air and really didn't have. He saw someone in maroon and kind of threw it in their direction, but it goes out of bounds. As we're down to 12 minutes here, just about. Tristan, I wonder how deep into the game does Brandt go with these starters? when we decide that he's seen enough, as we see Keller drop another 3, and he's up to 23 tonight. But you just kind of wonder how long it will be before he starts going to the bench, as the lead is now 35. And there's Keller again coming to help. Good transition D by Central.
Keller with another runner.
So I think
Got 25.
Cheyenne's starting to call off the Dogs in terms of the full court pressure, but I'm sure Brandt still wants them to play hard defense on the half court. Jonas dribbles in, gets stuck, finds DeLorme, and he's going to let that one go. That's off.
Bernstein just a little too
Short
on that one.
Finger roll with the right hand, opposite of his strong hand. That was tipped, so that one's okay. But the shot clock now down to 10. So Scott gonna have to make something happen here. Shot needs to go, and there it goes.
That one off the mark there for Bossert. Simney inside.
Good
step.
And the roll. Drop step and the spin gets it to fall.
And that's going to be a timeout for Central. So the Mustangs go up 68-29. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
All right, welcome back, folks. 68-29 game here. Mustangs up, excuse me. So that three is a little long there. Coming off of walk-in.
Quick update from Grand Forks. Mustangs are up on the Knights 57-31 with about 13 to go in the second half. So comfortable lead for the Mustang girls as Zimney goes down but recovers nicely. Scott lets that one fly and finds the range.
Breidenbach hits up and in. So Brandt maybe digging into the bench here just a hair with Breidenbach out now. That one's really short.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be shocked maybe about the 7 or the 6 minute mark for Brandt to start going even a little deeper as Martin pulls up, unable to connect. But good job by Spielman keeping that alive, and the fadeaway drops.
Storm's got one, and he puts it in. It'll be on time. Gable now with a drive inside. Gets up and under.
Again, easy to be aggressive and try some things maybe that you wouldn't get away with some other squads when you're up by this much. As DeLorme can't find the range, Zimney pulls it down. Good job by Spielman with Scott in his hip pocket there.
Reinbach pulls the trigger on the three. That one doesn't drop in and out, and that one's going to be a foul on Spielman. Just kind of got caught in the crossfire with Scott there, and
just trying to be aggressive and makes contact as Bales is going to come on for Spielman, and I wouldn't be shocked if that's the end of the night for Spielman, as it's probably the end of the night for a lot of the starters. I think we've seen the end of Keller and Krejcia and probably Bernstein tonight. Up by 40 with 7 minutes to go. Give some guys some opportunity to see some varsity time.
Another thing, too, and I don't even know if we've mentioned this, but Zanker's not even dressed tonight, so I don't know if he's just sick or what, as that one
I don't know
goes down for Jonas.
Might be ill or battling a little injury bug.
That one almost rolls in for Martin.
Hangs and gets the foul. So, quick update of some boys' scores around the EDC and state. Red River and South are in a tight one. Red River up 2 at halftime. Horace up by 27 on Shanley with about 8 minutes to go. Minot North leading St. Mary's by 2 at halftime. Bismarck over Williston by about 30 at half. Dickinson leads Minot with 6 minutes to go in the first half, 24-22, and that's all we have for boys updates tonight.
Martin with heavy pressure here.
Wondering if they might be counting off a 5-second because DeLorme wasn't getting anywhere. Jonas pulls the trigger and can't find the range.
Gable somehow gets that off, and
I think that's on Vanyo, just on the ground and kind of inadvertent, but that's how it is. Larson comes on now. So that'll probably be the end of the night for Cole Martin. And as you pointed out, Tristan, just kind of slowly but surely working their way into the bench here, as we're going to see some more new faces, probably I would guess for Gable and some of the others who've had a chance to play. As Bales up and under, can't find it.
I think it's going to be a reach there on Vanyo.
Yeah. Brody Lair on tonight. So is Blake Fagerland. So small lineup here for the Mustangs. Good job by Lair fighting for that one.
Fagerland couldn't find the basket there, but
call with travel on that when he came down. I think it was a jump ball that possession went to Grand Forks Central on. As we're now under 4, or coming down to 4 to play here. Some running time. As they swallow Scott up, and Bales hits the gas. And he converts. Nice job by Cooper Bales. Coast to coast. Good take
That
through
one's
traffic.
up and in for Vanyo.
Yeah, really nice. Kind of split the defenders. Kept his momentum going to the basket and able to convert.
Larson pulls the trigger on a three. That one just left.
And he
Larson
gets
up
in
and
there.
under.
That was made
You
possible
could
by
hear Gable on that one.
That was made possible by Breidenbach, keeping that alive, finding Larson, and then Larson just slicing through the defense.
Jonas just short on that one. Larson finds Bales. Breidenbach inside, and that's going to be a charge, I think.
Just a foul there as Jonas trying to catch back up, unable to be successful, as we're going to see 22. Kwiniski coming on, and 21. Christian Bile. Oh. Enoch Arukatan coming in. And who else? And Spielman back on. Or no, not Spielman, that's number 12. Sorry, got the numbers mixed up. It's Braxton Deutsch.
Kwiniski almost got that up and in there.
So I think it's just a timeout for subs for Central. Get some guys on, some playing time tonight. Is this one, again, in some running time, so this one just keeps ticking away. We're down under a minute and a half to go.
That one brought down there by Bale. That one's gonna go for the Mustangs here, as it'll
They're looking for a layer
more than
down
likely
side.
it won't matter here.
No, they'll get this in. There is only 10 on the shot clock, and so by the time it comes in, Cheyenne will have to either get a shot off or there it's thrown away. As Vetter brings it up, and it's thrown away again, and now this should just be dribbled out, I would imagine.
So 80-39 is your final score from Cheyenne here tonight. Wolf, any thoughts?
Well, you know, again, going into this, looking at the records, you would expect this to be, a win for Cheyenne. And what I particularly liked about it from them tonight, to be one of those better teams, to be in that top part of the EDC, you need to beat teams that you're capable of beating, that you're expected to beat. And Cheyenne came out aggressive from the opening tip, really caused a lot of trouble defensively, really made Central work hard. They turned it over a lot. Cheyenne was able to control the boards most throughout the game. And so it was just a really well-played game. Yeah, Cheyenne probably more talented than this young Central team, but they did what they were supposed to do, and come away with a 41-point win tonight. So that's what I really liked about it. A team you're supposed to beat. You took care of business, put it out of reach, up by 25 at halftime. That's what you need to do in the EDC. Teams that you're supposed to beat, you beat them, and then from there you move on.
Yeah, it's most definitely so. I believe their next game is at Fargo North. That's a doubleheader on Friday night up at North. So both the girls and boys will be playing in that one. Our next stream will be Thursday, I believe, as boys hockey battles Red River down here. Kind of a rematch of a month or two ago where
first win ever for the Cheyenne
first
boys
win,
hockey
yeah,
program
first win
against
ever
Red River. Yeah,
for them against Red River. I'm not quite sure the score of the Packers Mustangs game right now for hockey. I know that is going on probably as we speak, probably around the third period or so. But yeah, that about wraps up the stream. So for everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Murrock.
I'm Dan Wolf.
Good night, folks.